Somebody that lives in Vancouver that 100% for sure knows the laws on the tinting and what you can actually get away with, can you please tell me? Because I'm trying to make a video and I can't get it lined up right to get the sun off of me, and it's not working. And I want tint, and I don't know what I'm allowed and what I'm not allowed to do. And I don't really care if you're not allowed it, but if they accept it kind of thing, then just let me know. I need to know. Anyways, welcome back everybody to the first real video, I guess, of 2018. Today we're going to be discussing a touchy subject. Touchy because Courtney just actually had to pay a lot of money for this subject, like the day before we left to come back to BC. And that is going to be our first tickets. So where, when, how, what? Is there anything else you could do for that? A lot of people, I think, have really, really crazy first ticket stories. Unfortunately, me and Courtney don't. Nonetheless, people love to hear about tickets and how other people got screwed. So today, we're going to tell you that. So I got my first ticket when I was 17. I was driving my Chevy Cruze at the time, and I was on my way back to high school. I was going back to school, and I was like just about to be late for the class that I had coming up. And there's like a row of stop signs leading up to our high school, and something just slid under the trunk. There's a row of stop signs leading up to the high school, and when you drive them every single day, they start to become really, really annoying. So there's a lineup of stop signs, and basically you have to stop like I think 3 times before you get into the parking lot. And every day coming and going, you have to stop 3 times. And I was really, really late, and I'd never seen a cop there in my entire life. And I was coming up to the stop sign, and it was like I didn't like do 100 through the stop sign, but I definitely didn't stop. Like, I don't think it really crossed my mind. I looked to make sure there was nobody there, and there was nothing, so I was like, won't kill anybody. And I blew through the stop sign, is basically how that went. And that's why I stop at stop signs now. So I blew through the stop sign, and then as I blew through it, there's like a little bit of a U-turn kind of street, and I looked down it, and I seen the cop, and instantly I was like, yeah, that's it, game over. And then he didn't pull out right away, so I was like, oh, maybe I got off, I'm free. And then the next turn was into the school, so I kept going, turned into the school parking lot, and then as I'm like driving towards my spot in the back of the school parking lot, I look up and he's got his lights on right behind me in the middle of the parking lot. So I drove right in and parked into my spot, and then he just kind of came up and like blocked me in kind of thing, because I don't know if he didn't think I was never gonna stop or if I didn't notice him or whatever. So he kind of pulled in and blocked me in, so I was just kind of sitting straight like in the middle of the parking lot at school where all the kids are. Basically, I had nothing I could do. He was like, did you stop at that stop sign? And I was like, yes, I did stop at that stop sign. And he was like, do you want to see the video of you not stopping at the stop sign? And I was like, no. So he just gave me the ticket for not stopping. And why is it so foggy down here?
In a valley.
I guess that actually might be better for the video though, all the fog. Hopefully I'm not too dark. I'm sorry if it gets dark. All of a sudden it's foggy. Yeah, it goes from bright to dark because it's friggin' foggy at the bottom of the hill in the valley. Anyways, so he gave me the ticket, and then I decided to fight it on the chance that he may not be there when I went to court. And I went to court and he wasn't there. And usually it's just like, okay, throw the ticket away kind of thing. So I went up to the judge and I was like, little 17-year-old me, kind of quivery, and I was like, I just don't want this ticket. Can you like reduce the points or something? I was like, I'm in high school, I don't make a lot of money, I want to reduce this ticket. The judge basically laughed at me and said no. He was like, you got the ticket, this is going to be your lesson. Pretty much, oh geez. He pretty much used it as like a life lesson. He was like, you got a ticket, this is your lesson, don't do it again kind of thing. And I was like, great, thanks. Usually when there's no cop, they just kind of ditch it, but whatever, it is what it is. And it was in a school zone, so there was like extra points and extra, it's double the fine when you're in a school zone. So I got shafted. Whatever the fine is for rolling through a stop sign in Ontario, you Google that, and I had to pay it. I do have one more ticket that I have, and that was for not having the license plate. I think most of you were around for that. Pretty much I just never ran with a front license plate on my Cruze, and then I never ran with one on my car for probably, I made it for like a total of 2 years between both the cars, not having a license plate. And then finally one day I was going a little fast and I passed the cop, so I slowed down, but I think I slowed down too much to the point where he had enough time to like see my car and look at it and be like, wait a second. And then he pulled me over and gave me a ticket for not having the plate. And I went to court, and same thing, they wouldn't drop it, or they wouldn't ditch it. They dropped it for me, which was nice, I guess, but I still had to pay for it. But there was no points on that one, so that's a good day in my books. And this is the part where we enter our special guest. Courtney recently had an experience with the law, and when we went home for Christmas and all that stuff, went on vacation, we stayed 2 extra days because she actually had a court date right after we got back from vacation, where she settled her business. So, tell the folks about your first ticket.
So my first ticket was when I was 22. So I was better than Robbie.
Yeah, sure. I'm not even as old as you were when you got your ticket. You made it longer than me. Congratulations.
You've got 2 tickets and you're younger.
No.
Yep.
Yeah, I have.
So I was driving home from work, and I've lived in this home for 10 years. So I knew the roads, I knew like all the little tricks and where cops sat, and I knew all that. Well, they found a new spot, and it was right outside. So there's an intersection like right by my house, and I rolled that stop sign because nobody ever stops at it, ever.
No, they don't.
And I guess they started waiting there, and I turned the corner, and he turned on his little lights and pointed at me and told me to pull over. And I had to pull over right in front of my house. Because that's
The kicker.
The kicker. That's how close I was to home, is he pulled me over right in front of my house. The whole time I was just like, please, Dad, don't come out. Don't
Literally
come outside.
in front of the driveway.
He gave me the ticket, and I went and fought it a couple days ago. And I got, it was 3 points and $110.
She's about to cut you off. Shut up! She's telling a story!
So it was supposed to be $110 and 3 points. And the nice people at the courthouse got it down to 2 points and $60. They would have given me less points, but it's not allowed apparently.
She got the lesser of it, which was cool. Hers turned out a little better than mine. And
in 300 meters, turn right onto Highway 1A.
I'm telling a story. We're also lost because we don't really know Vancouver that well yet, so I was just like, we gotta go for a drive and avoid the sun. So I went in the direction of avoiding the sun, and I don't know where we are now.
We didn't even
Yeah,
avoid
we're
it.
in the sun. We didn't even do a good job. Anyways, that's Courtney's ticket. I think hers is a little bit funnier than mine just because she was literally right in front of her own house where she knew how it goes, and she just decided that she was above the law.
That was my first time ever being pulled over.
Can you knock on some wood somewhere? Someone get the wood! I think she made it pretty far in life. I think she did a good job. Everybody should round of applause for Courtney. But I think ours is funny because we both got the same ticket and in the same neighborhood and blocks away. Like, not that far away. It was a couple years apart, but whatever. Leave your, if you have a decent experience with it. I just think it was, oh shit. Just leave your funny stories or bad stories or whatever stories you do have down below for everybody else to get a little chuckle or learn something from, I guess. That is everything we have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to come back on Wednesday at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. I'll catch you next time. Peace out. And what's the new saying?
Stay committed.
That is it. Now tell it to the camera and slap the lens. Peace out and
Stay committed.